Chapter 8 has the story about the woman caught in adultery. And my best friend in Indonesia has such trouble with the word caught. She says kotcht. Those three letters, UGH, can be replaced in your mind with a W and just easily say caught in adultery. Now, in verse 1, went home are beside each other. So you want to take the final T and push it on the next word. Went home, went home. And then very soon after that, went to the Mount of Olives, went to. So we hear the T. That's very sopan in English. Maybe not so much in Indonesian, yeah? Early, verse 2. It starts with E-A-R, like ear, but we don't say early, we say early. And verse 4 has that old bugaboo, woman and women. They are both spelled W-O-M-A-N, means one woman, woman. And if it's spelled W-O-M-E-N, it's women. That first O sounds like I. Women. Woman for one, women for many. Verse 6, bent over, another T pushing the next word, bent over. Verse 7, straightened, straightened. Don't forget the final D. And verses 7 and 8 have the word wrote. He wrote a letter. Just forget that W. Don't try to say it. It's just like it starts with an R. Wrote. Verse 13, the verb is proves with a voiced V. Proves. And it's interesting to think about the noun of that word is proof with an F. Go figure. Verse 28, another chance to push the T. Lift up, lift up. Verse 29, pleases. It's like Z's at the end. Pleases. Verse 35 has a four-syllable word, permanently. And the emphasis is on the first syllable, permanently. So let's go from the back, our old trick. Lee, nently, manently, permanently. Good. Then verse 37, accept, accept. 44, natural, not natural, natural, the short A sound. Verse 50, there's the pronoun it. It's a hard verse to understand in English unless you realize that the pronoun points back to an entire phrase. It points back to the phrase, honor for myself. That's what the it means. Read that verse together and figure that out. You will be glad you did. In verse 55, obey has emphasis on the second syllable. We don't obey, we obey the commandments. And last, in verse 59, the word I'm thinking of is hid, which is past for hide. And yet we say hiding. It's so confusing, and I'm sorry. He hid something? She is hiding something. Yet they are both spelled in a similar way. We just have to get experience with that word. Good job.